Hello YouTube, and welcome to an extra special edition of Let's Make a Cocktail. Or should I say, I'll make a cocktail. There's one person, so how can it be let's? Yeah, then again, you got games like, you got gameplay videos like Let's Play, even though it's only one person playing. So yeah. Plus I guess the word let's means like let me and you. Like I'm showing you the cocktail so you can make it. So let's make a cocktail. Well, a bit of cocktail here. And if anyone knows what that emblem means, let me know. Even though the top white bit there looks like the head of a hunter from Halo 1. Any gamers amongst you should see what I mean there. Why it looks like the head of one. So into this cocktail, into this little shot glass thing I've got here, I put in some Dr. Pepper, which is the only soft drink that I've put in this. I like that term, soft drink. It's like soft drink, what, because you can get hard drinks? It means soft drinks as opposed to alcoholic drinks. Why don't it just say non-alcoholic drinks? You know, soft drinks. Like if you stick it in the freezer, is it still a soft drink? No, it's a fucking hard one. Especially if you bat someone around the head with it. Into this concoction of Dr. Pepper, I've added... sorry, I'm having to lean down because all my bottles are down here. Into this concoction of Dr. Pepper, which, as you can see by the colour, it's not just Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's a little cloudy and everything, but it's not just Dr. Pepper. Into this concoction, I put some white wine. White wine there. Now I know how you work this stuff out for volume and shit. The volume of this wine is 13%. Which for wine, white wine is for the wine I normally drink, that's pretty strong, because most of the wines I drink is like 12. So it's 1% more. Well, it's not 1% more, but you know what I mean. The next one that I've put into it is this mixture of stuff here called Cointreau. Cointreau is a French drink. It's l'esprit d'orange harmonie. It's a subtle et naturel d'écorces d'orange douce et amoureuse. And it's from Angers in France. And it's unique. It's an orange liqueur basically. Little FYI, if you stick this into a cup of tea, you have alcoholic Earl Grey. Just for no reason. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, but there's two more things to go in, but one's extra special. So as the normal ingredients, last but not least, is some Red Square vodka, which is quite interesting because if you look at the sticker, I mean, if you pull the sticker off and lay it flat, it's a square, but as it is, it's actually taller than it is wide, so it's a rectangle. So it's red rectangle vodka, so fuck off. And the extra special ingredient is this interesting stuff. Yes, you read it right, folks. It says it right there. Absinthe. Some people pronounce it absinthe, but I assume it's absinthe, as in like it is a sin to drink it. Like Christians always believe that alcohol is a sin. But I'm covering that in another video, purely dedicated to absinthe anyway. So yeah. So here's my lethal cocktail here. Pretty interesting. I mean, I've mixed some of these some of these things before, but I've never mixed them all together. But yeah, this might take equates to fun. Interesting taste. Nice kick. And that warms you up. So I should have done the bouquet thing, shouldn't I? That's a nice bouquet. I'm getting pissed. Well, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, so that's an interesting cocktail right there. Now I can't remember the first time I ever made a cocktail. I know it was long before I started recording videos of it. I mean, the first time I made a cocktail or anything like that was quite a few years ago. I think one of the first things I ever mixed together was just coffee and tea. I'm sure everybody's mixed together coffee and tea. Well, I'm not sure everybody's mixed together coffee and tea, but I'm sure everybody that's mixed together coffee with anything has mixed together coffee and tea. And then I decided to put stuff like Ovaltine in it, and then I added hot chocolate, and then I added hot chocolate and Ovaltine. So I made things like coffee, tea, Ovaltine, chocolate coffee, tea, Ovaltine. Of course, then you got alcoholic cocktails. I've mixed together whiskey, wine and vodka. I've mixed whiskey, vodka and gin. I've mixed whiskey, vodka, gin, rum, wine, beer and cider, which made my cocktail called a bastard, and all sorts of other things. And then I started like recording the videos of them, and I think we're going to have to get back into that. I'm going to show you all the other cocktail ideas I'll come up with, and I'm going to write the exact measurement list of this particular one, and I think from now on I'm going to write down the exact measurement list of what I put into things. Like if I mix hot chocolate, coffee, tea and Ovaltine, making a Chukhovtiyov, which is Russian for even stupider fucking drink, because Koftiyov is Russian for stupid fucking drink. It's not Russian at all, I just said it was. It's like Koftiyov is Russian for stupid fucking drink. Because Koftiyov sounds a bit Russian to me. And you got Chukhovtiyov, which is an even stupider fucking drink. But I've never really wrote down the measurements of them. So for things like coffee, tea, chocolate and Ovaltine, it's like a teaspoon of chocolate, teaspoon of Ovaltine, teaspoon of coffee, tea bag, hot water, sugar, milk, you know, however many sugars you prefer. It's the same amount of milk you normally put into a cup of coffee or whatever, which is normally about that much in a cup or something. Like if this is your cup, you know, you put like that much milk in, don't you, and then you top it up with the water. I mean, I don't know the exact measurement of milk, but yeah, there's like all these teaspoons of shit and whatever, and that's how you make a Chukhovtiyov. The measurements of this one are a shot of vodka, a shot of Cointreau, the equivalent of a shot and a half of white wine, half a shot of absinthe, because it's very strong stuff and you don't want to be drinking too much of it at once because it fucking blows your head off unless you're used to it, and a double shot of Dr. Pepper, and so that all equates to what? One shot, two shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, and that equates to 5 shots a drink, 6 shots a drink. Yeah, 1 shot Cointreau, 1 shot of vodka, 2 shots of Dr. Pepper, shot and a half of wine, half a shot of vodka. Yes, that's 6 shots in a glass basically. 4 shots of that is alcoholic drinks, and 2 shots is non-alcoholic drinks. So yeah, and I've sipped a bit since then, but it pretty much filled this glass up. I don't know how many shots you get in this glass, but yeah, so those are the measurements, and obviously for 2 people you'd have to do double the amount, for 3 people you'd need triple the amount, and whatever. And you can add or remove parts to your taste. Maybe if you want less wine but more vodka, you can do it that way, but keep it to within 6 shots and it'll be fine. 6 shots altogether, and it actually tastes alright. I've got just enough vodka in there to give it that bit of a kick as you swallow it, and just enough of everything else to give it a nice warm feeling as it slips down into your guts, and just the right amount of Dr. Pepper so you don't get too pissed off it too quick. Now I don't know how much I would sell this shot for if I was to make it in a pub. I mean, like a shot of whiskey or something nowadays costs you a couple of quid near enough, and that's just the house stuff. It's not even stuff like Jack Daniels or anything. It's like for a shot of house whiskey or something it costs you £1.20 or at least. So yeah, so to make this in a pub it would cost you something like, well, it'd be more than 6 quid, which is the amount of fucking shots in it basically. I mean, the Dr. Pepper would be the cheapest thing, even though you won't be able to get Dr. Pepper because it'd be Coke, but yeah, I'm guessing you could use Coke or fucking lemonade, or even fucking orange juice if you prefer, if you're not a big fan of Coke or Dr. Pepper or whatever. But yeah, so it's a pretty good cut down. And I would heartily recommend it. And so yeah, thank you for watching this cocktail video, and I'll see you again quite soon.